at our business report, I know everyone out there is so concerned, confused, and just plain feeling helpless as we watch the stock market literally plummet. Today is the first day the stock market floor is closed to all trading, and it's taking place online. But what does this mean to you? Earlier, I spoke with our financial expert, Tarra Madam Money Jackson, to break it all down for us. Hey, Tarra.
Hey there, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Good to see
Good, good.
you.
Good. So I know you've been following this to a T. I know that this is your domain, this is your world. Did you see this coming?
I saw the recession coming. I knew that it was going to be coming within about 6 months. I said within about 18-month period of time. What I didn't know is that the pandemic was going to bring it on and that it was going to be this fierce. So I kind of knew the pandemic thing probably could creep up because they were trying to find a cure quickly in January. And I knew that if
Right.
they could not do it, if it spread it, it was going to be something major. Didn't know it was going to be this major and have this much of an effect on the markets to a point where we're quarantined. Didn't see that
Right.
coming, but
Right.
I did see that we were going to have some form of recession coming.
Okay. Well, they should have listened to you. I mean, you've been at this for about 25 years. You've written books on this topic. This is something you can really sink your teeth into, right? This is looking a little scary for us lay people out here. Are you concerned?
I'm concerned because there is no projected end in sight. There we don't know when a cure is going to happen, and so everything's contingent upon the cure to stop the pandemic, so that everything can relatively get back to normal or start being normal. Now we're trying to learn a new normal, but the
Right.
new normal is fiscally challenging to a lot of people. Some of my concerns, some of my best friends are bartenders. Yeah, I like to go to the
Mm,
bar, but and servers. And so they rely on people as a people service. So when shops like that close down, they don't have any money coming in.
right.
You know,
Right.
there is no
Well,
idea of when that's going to change.
right, right. Well, I tell you what, bartenders should be your best friend right now because if nothing else is selling out, alcohol is doing pretty well.
Yeah, did you see they're one of the essential
I,
businesses that stay open?
that was a smart move on the government. I have to say, it is essential.
Yeah.
But all jokes aside, we're here in New York, and there are a lot of actors. There are a lot of self-employed people. There are thousands and thousands of small businesses in New York City that had to shut their doors completely, myself included. I'm working from home today and still trying to, bring this report. So, how will this stimulus package, if they ever pass it, how will this stimulus package really help the smaller people?
Yeah, that's the big thing if they pass it. And as we speak, they're having a heated debate in the Senate right now. And so hopefully it will pass soon, but it's a $2 trillion, started as a $1 trillion package. Now it's a $2 trillion stimulus package. And for consumers, they're trying to distribute $1,200 per person, no less than $600. And for
Right.
couples or joint, they're up to 2,400, no less than $1,200. But that's contingent upon the tax filings.
Right.
So if you haven't filed your taxes, you may not receive the money.
Mm.
So
Well, wait. I heard something about the census. Is there a connection with filling out the census and getting that check also?
I have not heard or read anything about the
Uh,
census. They haven't really set the qualifications in stone yet because it has to pass. But I do know that one of the qualifications may be if you filed your taxes. That
okay.
way they know who to send it
Well,
out if it's single joint.
Well, that sounds a little tricky because just yesterday we reported that you are getting an extension on filing your taxes to July. So if you are being told to hold off on filing your taxes, yet you don't get that money unless you file your taxes, then are we sending a double message?
It's a double message. They're not saying that you should hold off on filing. They're giving a longer period of time to file,
Okay.
to give you the opportunity to file if you need some more time. But if you want to get the money, and again, it's not set in stone yet because they haven't passed anything. But
Right.
if that is one of the criteria, they do want people to file their 2019 benefits, and that's how they can probably control how to distribute the money. And if you already get direct deposit from the IRS, you'll get the money faster. They said once it's approved, they're trying to get it out to people within 3 weeks. We'll see how that goes.
Right.
It is the government, so.
Okay. Okay. I know I have to say I spent all day yesterday on a Sunday. I mean, hours at my computer trying to figure out, as a business owner, what I can apply for, as a individual, what can I apply for. There's loans, there's grants, and it can be very confusing.
Yeah.
And if you're not a business owner, then you also should be on the computer applying for something, right? And is that $1,200?
It's the $1,200, and also if it's $500 per qualifying child, which will help if you have multiple qualifying children, and it's for income levels up to $75,000 for individuals and 150 for joint. So if you fall in that category, that could be an opportunity as well. They're trying to open up some things to help with loans, financial institutions being able to give out loans, not only for individuals, but for businesses as well. So for the businesses, they're trying to provide more access to small business loans.
Gotcha.
To help you with that, and some tax advantages as well. They are waiving the penalties for your retirement savings accounts.
That's big.
Up to $100,000. So that's in that stimulus package as well, because there's a lot of people that could utilize their retirement savings account.
Right. Well, I have to say, we could go on and on and on because I have so many questions for you, but I want to bring you back. How about that? But I do want to ask you before you leave, can you give us some tips? What should we be doing right now? Most people are living paycheck to paycheck before this. So now that we basically have skipped a paycheck for many people, what are the things, what are those survival skills, financial survival skills that you can tell us to put in play?
Well, I want to give you some survival skills, 3 survival skills just in general, and then I want to give you some financial basic survival skills real quick. So
take your pens and paper out right now, right?
Right. So the first thing is, don't be afraid to ask for help. This is the time, because I know asking for help, it kills me when I have to ask for money or whatever. This is kind of not the time to let our pride or our egos, dictate. If you need help, ask for help if you need to, whether it's cash, whether it's food. Sometimes, I don't want your money. I just need some canned foods or some, household products. Do you have any extra paper towels? Do you have any extra toilet paper? Your neighbor probably bought out the whole grocery store for toilet paper. They may be able to lend you 1 or 2, but ask for help. 2, don't avoid the situation. Everybody is going through this. So don't suffer in silence. Understand, assess what you have, figure out how you're going to use it and prioritize it, figure out what you need, and then figure out the best way to get it and prioritize that as well. And then 3, don't isolate yourself, okay? Mental health matters during this time. And the more depressed we get, the less we start thinking correctly to help our situation. So if you need to talk to someone, do social media, connect with friends, connect with people you haven't talked to in a long time, but do not isolate yourself. This is not the time to do that, especially if you're an extrovert. Introverts like me, we have no problem with it.
Right.
If you're an extrovert, reach out to people. Now, the financial tips I want you to take in consideration: number 1, stop all your automatic payments out of your account. If you're not getting direct deposit income, if you have subscriptions, auto payments that are coming out, stop them right now. Okay. Some people just have subscriptions that $9.99 per month could hurt. That's really $120 a year. Okay.
Right.
But if you're getting, say, $300 for your cable that's automatically coming out, you might want to get rid of those non-essential, which leads me to 2, get rid of those non-essential expenditures, cable, eating out. I know it's easy right now to eat out because they're making it really good. Uber Eats is really making it really fantastic.
Expensive. Yes.
But it's expensive. So we might want to go grocery shopping and try to, fend off, instead of 5 times a night, maybe 1 time a week. And 5 times a week, what I'm saying? 3, call your creditors or your utility companies or your financial institution. If you're not getting money in, you can't pay them. They know what's going on. They may even have a program for you. They may be able to extend your payment. They may be able to waive a payment. Whatever they can do, ask them if they have a program or if they can help. Or check for your paid time off with your employer. Do they have emergency leave policy? What do they have? Can you telecommute? Can you do whatever so you can stay on the payroll? And lastly, this is what I tell most of my clients to do, is monetize your hobby. You've been doing a lot of things for free, whether you're cooking for people, whether you're doing whatever. Figure out how you can monetize that to make some extra money, and then leverage the virtual aspect of it as well.
Yeah, we're having to get real creative here. I'm working from home in my basement.
Right.
Okay. Well, wow, these are amazing tips. I'm going to try to put this together and send it out to the people who are listening. Tara, thank you. I mean, this is incredible advice that we got from you. You have several books out. Where can we find these books?
You can find my books on Amazon.com. The first one is Financial Fornication, and the second one is Four Financial Languages. I teach you your dominant financial language and how to communicate with your partner in their financial language. You can find them at Amazon, or you can find me and my books at madammoney.com, MADAMMONEY.com.
I love that. Madam Money. Well spoken. All right. Thank you so much. And stay safe.
You too.
Yeah. Say hi to my all my family there in Delaware for me.
I sure will.
All right. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.
Hope you all had a pen and paper taking down notes, but if not, then you can check it out on our website. Well, that's going to do it for us today. As always, I thank you for joining us. Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay safe.